Adrian, that was a big defeat, wasn't it?
It was. We didn't get enough runs. Obviously, we didn't really get partnerships. Found it a bit tricky going. There was one big side, one small side, and from the one side, they bowled quite well, and we found it difficult to get runs from the one side. We were under par by quite some distance, but I don't know if it was a 200 par. It was more like a 180 par, and we were off that. And then with the ball, needed early wickets, didn't quite go away, and we didn't bowl particularly well, didn't field particularly well, so we were off. We weren't close to our best, and we haven't really been in this whole competition, so we need to fire soon. It's not through want of trying, but we know we just had a good chat now, and we know the pressure we're under, but we can't go into our shell. It's a game that you've got to attack it almost, and we haven't quite done that. So we got to get on the horse tomorrow again, and thankfully it's coming quickly. We play tomorrow, so we can put things right tomorrow. But we've got to do it right from the word go.
Let's take the batting first of all. There can be unusual bounce here, almost like a tennis ball bounce here, and it just looks as though the batters on the whole, maybe Joe Weatherly aside, just struggled with it a bit.
Yeah, every batter struggled with it except for Weatherly and Fuller. Fuller batted exceptionally well at the back end. It was a bit slower than usual and a bit steeper bounce. Having said that, they batted really well on it, and we didn't challenge them in the same way that they challenged us. It's difficult coming here sometimes when you need to get about 200, and then you don't get a fast start, and then you get a little bit under pressure and you lose wickets. You also know that the team batting second have won before today 9 of 10, and it's now 9 of 11, or it was 8 of 10 batting second. So you think you need a bigger score, but I don't think it was a 200 wicket. So we got ourselves into a bit of trouble, kept on losing wickets, and couldn't quite get to the 180 that would have challenged them. But we were off in all aspects. It wasn't just our batting, and we're under pressure, and we've been under pressure before, and we've responded, and we've got to believe that we can do that again.
You seemed to miss a spinner last night, and my word, tonight you missed Liam Dawson, didn't you? That's a bit of variety, if nothing else.
Yeah, we did. Liam's a big player for us, and not having him here was a big factor. And I spoke to one or two of their players before the game and said, Liam's not here, and they all went, oh, thank you. So, he's a big player, and we've had a few injuries which have hurt us, and but we've got a squad of players, and we have to do a bit better than we've done up until now, and especially tonight.
There's a lot you've had to contend with. You've mentioned the injuries. Ali Orr and Tom Prester would be in the side, wouldn't they, if they were fit? And Glamorgan and Middlesex, the game's being rained out as well. You've had a lot to contend with.
Thank you. I need some positives. Definitely, there has been a lot going on off the season. The team are together. There's no one blaming anyone. The players know that they need to respond very quickly, but we're not going to sit there and say, well, poor me, and we've had a lot of bad luck. It's no use looking at it that way. We will come tomorrow, and we will put in a good performance tomorrow, I'm pretty sure.
It's a big one, isn't it, really? Local rivals, Sussex at home. Everybody's looking forward to this one.
Everyone is. It is a big one because they're a little bit ahead on. Well, they'll be quite a long way ahead now after today on the log. So we need to beat the teams above us for sure, and it's an opportunity for us to turn the season around and to get them behind us or closer to us. And there's still a lot to play for, and there's still quite a few games left. And tomorrow will be a good time to turn it around.